Thanks to Bethesda Studios, I now finally have another game to add to my most anticipated list. This year has been pretty weak with video game announcements. So far, I've only been excited for Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League in February, and then in March, Final Fantasy Rebirth. And now, finally, I have my number 3, which hopefully will be my number 1 by the end of this year, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. We finally got our first trailer and gameplay reveal for the upcoming Indiana Jones video game from Bethesda Studios. First thing I think is worth mentioning is the reveal that this game will be produced by Bethesda's Machine Games, the company that gave us Wolfenstein: The New Order, 2: The New Colossus, and Youngblood. So the architects of what is probably the greatest reboot in the history of Bethesda games, and what is personally my favorite first-person shooter, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, will be the team behind Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Also, another big reveal, we got the official name of this game. Before this year, it was just called the Indiana Jones Bethesda Project. Now the official title is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set in 1937, the game follows Indiana Jones as he uncovers a trail of historical landmarks and myths that are all connected around the world in a line that makes a great circle around the world. He's also discovered that some Latin writing has apparently hinted at the fact that all these lands are meant to be connected. This is a great idea for an Indiana Jones game. The idea that all the myths and legends he's ever discovered are all somehow connected together, not just by him, but by some thread of fate and destiny. Like just from the start, it looks like the story is going to be absolutely fantastic. On top of that, what we got to see from the trailer was nothing short of amazing. The trailer revealed a mix of hand-to-hand combat, including action style that feels like a mix of classic Indiana Jones movies, modern day westerns, and the Dishonored video game franchise in regards to melee combat. We also got to see Indiana Jones's trademark whip used in several gameplay scenes, and let me tell you, there seems like there's going to be a variety of moves you can do with the Indiana Jones bullwhip, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We also got a look of what Indiana Jones and the characters will look like in this game. It's actually really interesting because the design of Indiana Jones comes off more as like a cross between Harrison Ford and a new actor. So it's kind of cool that they're going with a new design for Indiana Jones's face. Like, it's going to be based off of Harrison Ford, no doubt, but it's also clear that they're going with a new design to kind of move away from Harrison Ford, given the fact that Ford will not be returning to this role. We'll be getting a new actor as the iconic Indiana Jones. So it's cool that they're designing the character to both accommodate the fans, but also accommodate the new actors who will be taking on this role. Overall, the gameplay and story footage that we got from this trailer is nothing short of fantastic. It all looks amazing. It looks gorgeous. The game looks like a ton of fun. The fact that it's a first-person game, which will include both melee combat, first-person shooting, and first-person puzzle solving, feels not only fantastic, but feels so true to the character of Indiana Jones. I cannot wait for the first ever collab between Bethesda, Machine Games, and Lucasfilm Games, and what will hopefully be the greatest Indiana Jones power play in the history of video games. Honestly, I think this could be one of the best games of the year, but only time will tell.